mics are hot. You guys are live.
Quick picks on a Monday. We have the parlay on Friday
That's
with
right.
Spider, so we brought Spider back.
Thanks for having me, Che.
Today, of course. We are brought to you by DraftKings. New customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. If your original bet wins on DraftKings Sportsbook, it's for new customers. Bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. If your bet wins, minimum minus 500 odds required. Sign up for the DraftKings Sportsbook using promo code QuickPicks. There's a ton of action tonight, some quality action. I don't want to say a ton of action. There's 3 NBA games on tonight, but one of them is a potential finals preview. We got the 2 of the top 3 teams in the league record-wise, with the Spurs going to Detroit, a rematch of the 2005 finals, I believe, that went 7 games. An excellent series. Spider, welcome back. We hit that big parlay over the weekend. Credit to you, credit to the chat, credit to me.
Shout out the chat. Yeah, the chat was a big part of that as well. Hopefully the chat has a pick for us today because, I'm going to try to stick.
Trying to keep it rolling.
I'm going to try to stick with the college football, college basketball. We hit, actually, I picked an eventful St. Louis, Virginia Commonwealth game last week. I don't know if you guys saw a big brawl at the end of there. The Atlantic 10 was putting out press releases saying how disappointed they were. But great result. The Billikens ended up covering the 7.5 line. So hopefully we can go back to the well today, and I have another college basketball hopeful winner that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys.
Hit us with it.
I'm going to go with Houston. I like Houston to beat
Cougars.
Kansas. That's
You're a
right, the
Cougar guy?
Cougars. I am a Cougar guy, and I will be all over the Cougars tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I like Houston to beat Kansas. I think there's been a lot of nonsense going on with Kansas this year. They've historically been a team that I've hated in the last 2-3 years, and I hate to say it. I've unfortunately lost a little bit of respect for Bill Self in that time.
He called out Darren Peterson over the past couple of days, just being like, I don't know why he keeps coming out of the game.
I don't know who to blame in that situation, but it is messy, and my point is there's a whole lot of distraction and kind of like bad narratives, dark clouds hanging over Kansas right now. Even Dickie V's calling out the program on Twitter.
Oh, are you serious?
So, I'm going to stick with Houston. I love Calvin Sampson. He's done a great job with that program year after year. They're seemingly always in it down the stretch late in March. And I know we're still in February here, but his team is proven, and they are the two seed in the country for good reason. I'm not worried about a road test, especially one at Kansas.
Love it. I'm going to be in the NBA. There are 3 games tonight, and 2 of them are not good. 2 of them are one's between 2 tanking teams, and one is between a good team and a tanking team with a 13.5 point line. I'm going to stay away from that. There is a heavy hitter matchup. Potential finals preview again. 2 of the top 3 teams record-wise in the NBA. We got San Antonio going to Detroit. These teams are both really good, both on offense and on defense. When those type of teams get together, I think the under is the sharper play. I'm going to go with under 231.5 in this game. I should preface that player props are not out yet for this game and that injuries have not been announced. I fully expect Jalen Duren to play, for Cade Cunningham to play, for Asar Thompson to play, and for the Spurs on their side, they're heavy hitters to go as well. So I think you see the full gamut in this game with both teams playing their full lineups. I think they're both going to go for it. This game is in Detroit. When you look back, when I think about Spurs Pistons, I do think about like those mid-2000s finals where it's just teams beating each other up. Obviously, it's a very different game right now. Detroit doesn't really play like that. Detroit doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers. I know Duncan Robinson starts. I know Tobias Harris can shoot threes. But outside of that, they don't have a lot of guys. Right now they just got Kevin Huerter. They don't have a lot of guys that can really shoot it from distance. I think this game is played in the paint, and I think this game is a little bit of a more low-scoring game. I believe Detroit is 3rd and San Antonio is 8th or 9th in opponents' points per game. I think this game stays a little lower. Hopefully get no overtime. And then I like this game to be under. 231.5 is a healthy total. I think these teams are going to show up on defense.
You said potential NBA Finals matchup. Should that not be a hypothetical and become reality? Which side are you on?
That's hard.
I think it's easy
I would probably
for me,
lean
but
the
I'm
Spurs.
curious.
I would probably lean the Spurs, and I think Cade Cunningham is the best player in the East.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's better. Unfortunately, as a Knicks fan, I think he's better than Brunson.
I would agree.
I think he's better than Giannis just because Giannis, even when Giannis is obviously injured, even when he does play, he doesn't play all the games. I think Cade Cunningham is just that guy. He can do it all. He's an initiator. He's like 6'7" as a point guard. He can handle it. Yes.
Hit it, folks.
He can shoot it. He can finish around the rim. He plays defense. He's a triple-double threat every game.
He's awesome to watch.
He has no holes in his game.
He's
team is
awesome to
built
watch.
around him. So
before we started the show, I was telling you I really only watch the Nets because they're the team I root for, and then whatever other plays or picks I take, I'll watch that. But outside of that, like the Spurs seem like one of the most exciting young teams. And I know obviously Cade, he's the guy, like a big oversized point guard like you described, but the Spurs are just so easy to root for in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean Dylan Harper's playing really well now, which is something that
Castle
he didn't play as much. He's off the bench still, but he's playing really good minutes. Castle's playing great. De'Aaron Fox has been really good. Wembanyama's, his minutes are not really an issue anymore, and he's starting. He's playing really well. So he had like 40 points I think he had like 40 points in 25 minutes or something like that, like right before against the Lakers, like a week before the All-Star game. So he's obviously must-watch TV. And on defense, he's just such a game changer. But I think, the presence of his length really hinders Detroit's game, who's really built for playing inside. So interested to see how this game goes. It'll be on Peacock tonight, so check that out. All right. Who do we have for the chat? Owen.
Chat, what do you got? Fire away if you got a pick in there.
Coming from J. Ken.
J. Ken.
They got the Sacramento Kings on the money line, and that parlay is going to pay at plus 683.
Oh, boy.
What? No. Oh, okay.
Who are they playing?
No,
They're playing the Grizzlies.
Okay.
I mistook in my head. The Kings are playing the Grizzlies. The Jazz are playing the
That.
Rockets.
Yeah. We were reviewing the NBA slate before, and we were like, "Oh, one of these games is not even close."
83. All right, let's do it.
Let's ride.
So we had the winner on Friday that carried us over to the weekend. And one of the games was Saturday. It was very similar odds, I believe, 692. This one is plus 683. That is in the Barstool betting group now. Under 231.5 for Spurs Pistons. Houston Cougars money line at Kansas, and then Sacramento Kings, the worst team in the NBA, money line at the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are sitting almost everyone, and I would assume Scottie Pippen Jr. is suspended for his recent dust-up. But yeah, that's all for quick picks. Do you have anything out of the weekend you wanna chat about? I made deviled eggs for the office today. Are you a deviled eggs guy?
Loosely. I'll have to check one out.
You can't be a loosely. You either are a deviled eggs guy or you're not. It's a very distinct.
This is gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna get flamed for this. I only like the egg white. I don't like all the fucking yolk, the bullshit, the mustard, whatever. The paprika.
You don't like deviled eggs.
Yeah, I like hard-boiled eggs.
You don't have to be afraid. You do like that?
I do like hard-boiled eggs. I like the egg whites.
I'm in agreement.
When you're eating a hard-boiled egg, the yolk is the worst part.
But then what if you make the yolk?
Unless you make it like, unless you're like a top chef and it's like kind of not just completely fucking.
I've had multiple people today say that that's the best deviled egg they've ever had. I've had 3 people say that.
I will try one. You have my word.
They're in the kitchen.
To answer your question, not so much from this past weekend. I lost on my NASCAR picks, unfortunately. But this next weekend upcoming, we have a road course in NASCAR, and there are 2 guys that I really like to win. Connor Zilish, who's a rookie. Shane Van Gisbergen, who's a Kiwi road course ringer. But those, we'll see when the lines come out, what the odds are. But those are the guys I'm looking out for this weekend.
Okay. All right, and stay tuned. Spider will be part of the show for a little bit. Moving forward, I'm going to be out the next 2 days, so we're working through that. But Spider will be here, and stay tuned with Quick Picks. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully a little bit richer.
Thanks for watching.